So this is part 2 of the series of me trying to get ready to race enduro at the end of the year. And it's not any old enduro, it's the Enduro World Series, the last round of it at Finale Ligure, and that is the end of September. So I've been training a bit. I went to see Ollie Beckinsale in the first part of this series. He put me through my paces, tested me, and showed me exactly what I know, that I'm not as fit as I used to be. But what Ollie's done is put together a full schedule of what I need to be doing, the training, exactly how I need to be doing it to be fit for Finale, which is in about 4.5 months now. So Ollie's been giving me a month's training in advance. So I'll talk you through the first month, and basically he puts notes. At the start of the week, I'm supposed to be focusing on my aerobic fitness, zone 2 to low zone 4. And I've said I can do 2 turbo sessions a week. So I'll fit that around work, around family life. So an hour twice a week in the week. Then at the weekend, I'll try and do a 2 to 3 hour mountain bike ride. So, right, for example, this week, Tuesday, it says, go on the turbo, and this is a 50-minute session or 55-minute session, and I'll do zone 1 for 5 minutes, then zone 2 for 10 minutes, so going up those heart rate or power zones. So on my turbo, I actually have a power meter, it's a smart turbo, so it's much easier to actually do that, and I can just really look at my numbers, and it's super easy just to get in those zones. So once I've done that warm up 15 minutes, I'll then jump up to 15 minutes of zone 3 with a 6-second acceleration every 3 minutes. Then back down to 5 minutes easy, and then do a 15-minute alternation between 6 seconds max seated sprint and 24 seconds of recovery. So that goes on for 50 minutes. It's one of those things, you know, it's actually pretty short, 50 minutes. It's not a hard thing to do, you just got to find the time. Quite often I do it after I've had my dinner, I go out into the garage at night and just do it, it's done. Then on the Wednesday, it's a 20-minute core session. So in the gym or out wherever I can do it, just using some weights, do some pretty simple core ab movements just to get that fire in. Then on Thursday, it's time for my second turbo session. So this one is going to last an hour. Again, it's zone 1, 5 minutes, zone 2, 10 minutes. Then it's an 8-minute sweet spot effort. So that's basically for me between 234 and 251 watts. Sit exactly there for 8 minutes, then it's 2 minutes off, so resting, back down at zone 1, just literally spinning away. I'll do that 4 times, so 4 sweet spot efforts, then it's back 5 minutes of warm down. So that's an hour of fairly hard work. I wouldn't say it's really, really hard. It's not like some of the sprint sessions I used to do when I was getting ready for racing. It's all about just trying to get my motor going again. And that kind of repeats. So for a month, I'm doing those sessions. Don't forget at the weekend, I'm trying to do a 2 or 3 hour ride, road or mountain bike, where it's just a normal ride for me. So groups of mates, if I can find someone to go ride with, and then basically just spin around, maybe put some efforts in on the downhill, so that'll really get me high up to zone 5, zone 6 maybe, then back around to the fire road, spin back up, zone 3, zone 4. So what I found with training with other people in the past is it's really easy to overcook it. So at this time of the year, or actually even earlier, it's good to build up that low sort of intensity base. And in the past, I've just gone out to do like 4-hour road rides and keep everything super low. But if you go out with mates, it's really easy to overcook it, get super high. And actually you're not going to get the training session you need. So it really makes a big difference to try and have a power meter on your bike for that. Because you can watch your numbers go up too high. Well, basically trying to keep them down in those low intensities is the name of the game. So at the moment, I've got my smart trainer, so that gives me my power. I've got a power meter on my cross-country bike, but I don't have one on my road bike or on my enduro bike yet. So sounds a bit fancy having all those power meters, but it would be nice for me to have them on all my bikes so I can just keep an eye on my training that little bit better. Like I said, I can then upload it to this software and see exactly what I've done. For example, look at this training session. I did this one on Zwift, which also I really enjoy doing. It makes a big change to my training, just that variety of doing stuff outside in the garage. Zwift is a lot of fun. So you can see my warm up, basically the red line is my heart rate and the purple one is my power. So you can see my heart rate getting higher and higher. And then there's those definite 4 sweet spot sessions. So 1, then with that rest in between, then my power comes up again. I'm trying to keep that as level as I possibly can. 4 of those, back down to rest, and that's it, done and dusted. So the big question is, have I been smashing my goals and doing exactly what the legendary cross-country racer Ollie Beckinsale has told me to do? Well, occasionally. I've definitely had a bit of a glimpse of the real life of people that race and they work and they try and fit everything around training as well. And I found some weeks it's all right, I can do the turbo sessions easy enough, and I've done some lunchtime gym sessions, but then I've missed out on a ride at the weekend, so that's 2 or 3 hours of my training week that I've missed out. And I've been traveling quite a lot, so I went to Sea Otter in America for a week, came home for 3 days, and then I went back out to Italy, which sounds great, it is great, it's loads of fun. But on those trips I didn't get to ride a bike, so I didn't take a bike with me. It's all about going to trade shows, doing cool things. So I definitely found it hard. In the past I used to find that I'd just take a set of running shoes with me, and that was my sort of fallback. I don't love running, but it's definitely a means to an end. But I'm still recovering from my broken ankle that was now 9 months ago, and I'm only just starting being able to run again, so I can't really use that for training because it will swell up if I try and do too much. So it's been a bit hit and miss. I definitely need to try and schedule my training into my life a bit better, but definitely respect all those people that race and try and do a full-time job and have family time as well. It's not an easy thing to do. So one thing I've not talked about yet actually is nutrition, and it is a big part of getting fit. I do try and eat quite healthily, eat quite a lot of vegetarian stuff. I'm not fully vegetarian, but I do try and eat quite healthily. The thing is with trips, that does get a little bit harder. So we went to Sea Otter in California. Actually, California is relatively easy to eat healthily, but we just go out. So there's Doddy was there, we've got 2 camera guys. It's really easy to go out for dinner, have a couple of beers with dinner. So I definitely slipped a little bit, and it's something I need to sort of plan a lot better in the future, because that is a massive part of getting fit. Like I said, I'm a month in now, so I'm a little bit behind. I've not done the training I need to be doing. 4.5 months away from the race. Feels like I need to get my head down, do some riding, and actually try and nail those training sessions, get some more help from Ollie. Hopefully, I'll start building a bit more confidence and feel a little bit like I'm ready to do it. If you want to see part 1 of this series of me getting ready to race, click up there for that one. If you want to see what I'm in for in Finale, we went there last year and covered the race, so click down there for that one. Give thumbs up if you like watching me suffer, and hit that subscribe button.